Need to find a permanent solution and I'm exploring few ideas. Let's see. The mods have started and it's not gonna stop. So that's a bike after a wash. Looks clean, right? So the two things that I got changed. In case you're wondering where I am, obviously the track, chicane. On a whole, pretty fun day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Knee-down is the end result of you actually leaning yourself and not the bike. So don't worry about that. It will eventually come. In case you're wondering where is the audio, as usual, the GoPro mic adapter gave up on me. I didn't stick it to the helmet, so it was hanging a bit loose, and I think the connector to the GoPro Hero 10, Hero 9, whatever, the USB-C mount, even with little disturbance to the adapter, the audio gets disconnected. And hence we didn't have any audio. He spoke for almost 3-4 minutes. I was trying to give some tips about how to ride a super sport, how to hold the bike rather than the handlebar like people typically do. I think we'll have to do another video about it, but can't help it, man. I need to find a permanent solution and I'm exploring few ideas. Let's see. Anyway, the reason I was heading out was to go to Dynamic Riders to get some accessories fitted on the bike. So let's get to Dynamic Riders and talk more about it. Bikes here, they don't have all the accessories in stock right now, so getting some lever guards and changing the brake pads, that's it. After going home, I'll remove the sari guard and the tire hugger. That's not required, that will save some weight. The mods have started and it's not gonna stop, trust me. Small bike, man. I don't think today the bill would cross more than 3,500 or 4,000. If it's a Ducati, 10,000 पक्का हो गया. पुराना ब्रेक्स लाइफ है कितना?
सर ये तो चला गया आपका, हार्ड हो गया ब्रेक पैड.
अच्छा, बट ये थोड़ा बेटर है ना?
बेटर है.
ठीक है. So that's a bike after a wash. Looks clean, right? So the two things that I got changed today, unfortunately, all the accessories that I want were not available. So the first bit is these lever guards. They look carbon fiber, but they're not. They just finished in carbon fiber, but looks cool. These are 1500. In case you're curious what real carbon fiber looks like, this is real carbon fiber. Also changed the brake pads. These are stock regular brake pads. They still have a lot of life. So instead of these, I got some SBS branded sintered brake pads. I wanted to have the EBC brake pads, but they didn't have it. But similar brand is SBS and they're fully sintered. I'm hoping they have better stocks in both because they costed almost 3,500. That's expensive for a KTM. Talking about cost, right? Once you make this a cup competition level track focused race bike, this can cost anywhere between 5 to 8 lakhs, and I think you can go berserk with a bit more of upgrades too. But this is under the racing laws and regulations. If you don't care about laws and regulations, man, you can do so much more. But still 5 to 8 lakhs for a 2.5 lakh base platform bike is easily doable. But do I want to? I don't know. That feels excessively high. In fact, the basic things that I was looking were tires, brakes, suspension, front and rear, body kit. They themselves are costing 2.5 to 3 lakhs, like good ones. For now, these are the only ones just to have like some bare minimum protection. Chala, let's get back home. Let me test out the brakes and see how they feel, and we'll talk more at home. Man, I'm enjoying the RC 390 quite a lot, especially in traffic because one, I'm not feeling the heat. The bike does get heat up a lot. I hear the radiator kicking in much more frequently than any other bike or scooter that I have, which is known for the KTM RC 390, but you don't feel much of the heat because of the fairing. And talking about fairing, these are all super sport bikes, right? So all the track sessions, all the track skills that I learned are becoming very useful, and I'm enjoying every ride on this bike. Mind you, we're not going fast, we're not being aggressive on the road. I'm just being safe within the speed limits, but it's just that I'm enjoying the riding experience much more. With the track riding skills, you can definitely go faster and better and safer on even naked and street motorcycles, but on super sports it's much more profound because you're sitting very aggressively, right? So if you don't have the right skills or the right body posture, your wrists, your back, your shoulders will all pain. That's when people say my palms are red, my wrists are hurting. Their body position is wrong. Once you start hugging the bike with your lower body, use the core and ride it, man, the XP and holding the handlebar very light. The way you ride bikes change, especially super sport changes a lot. And that's what I'm realizing of late. My previous riding experience of super sports before last year was entirely different, and now it's entirely different. You want to go faster, but keep in mind you shouldn't, because the streets, the roads that we have, especially in India, are very unpredictable. Track is a very controlled environment. Max, you'll have other riders coming nearby, but you have training programs or you have skills to counter that too. So if you want to go fast, come to the track. And talking about track, I'm heading to Chicane, as I mentioned, this weekend, right? Finally getting to use this again twice in a matter of a month. So yeah, super stoked about the upcoming session. Only thing is I have to get up early, like 4:30, go to Shamirpet, which is 35 kilometers away, and ride. But that's okay for the track sessions and for the excitement you get out of these. For one session in a month or 2 sessions in a month, I'm okay. Chalo, let's go. Catch you guys tomorrow on the track. Hey guys, good morning. In case you're wondering where I am, on this side, the track, Chicane. So it is a bit foggy. It's already 7 o'clock right now, but because of the fog, the session slightly delayed, but that's okay. As you can see, the bikes are just being prepped. Decent turnout today. Thanks to Races for organizing this session, and looking forward to. The last time I was in this track, I was a little careful holding up a bit, and also that minor crash that I had, right? On this bike, on my helmet, I'm hoping to just take it a bit easy this time. Obviously the drills from level 1, 2, 3 sessions go on, so first 2-3 sessions are going to be easy. I'll try to see how much the tires and the bike limits are at this track, but once we get an experience, we'll know how RC390 feels on this track. If it's good, I might come practice a bit more, because we have something interesting coming up. So stay tuned for that in upcoming videos. For now, let me go check the tire pressure. There's a nifty accessory that I found on Amazon, Michelin tire pressure gauge. You can check the links in the affiliate links in the description. So this is good to check and reduce the tire pressure, because on road tire pressures are high, on track they are way low. Like on the scrambler, I kept it at 26-29, and 32-36 is the normal tire pressure. We'll finish the bike setup and head to track.
3 hours later.
While those guys are finishing the stunting in the background, we finished the track sessions for the day, I guess. I can still go for another session, but I'm super tired. Well, I get as exhausted here in 4 hours that I do in one day in Chennai or Kari. Just look at the effort these guys put in. First few sessions were just identifying the racing line, because it's been a while since I came here, maybe 3-4 months. Also getting the markers, the braking right. Drove the entire session today in only second gear, because I just didn't feel, I wanted to get control of the throttle. That's the first thing you learn in level 1 and 2, right? Some of the things I had to stop doing it, like trail braking is something I didn't touch, because at first I wanted to get perfect on this track, on this bike. I feel like every time you get on a bike, a new bike, on a new track, on a new session, you need to redo few things, maybe for a few corners, not for the entire lap. But on a whole, pretty fun day, thoroughly enjoyed it. As the session started progressing, my lines were getting better, my times were getting faster. There are few corners I tried to correct, and boy, it was quite engaging. I think my neck and my lower body is hurting. Neck is hurting because I think I didn't have the correct posture maybe. Lower body is slightly hurting, but that's good. So that indicates that I'm putting more effort on my core and lower body, which you need to do on a track. This is a personalized training by Races, and they have an instructor for a group of 5 or 6 people. So they watch you, they record the stuff. In the last sessions, the instructor was following me closely. The advantage of trainer following you closely is you can go back and check the footage and also understand your lines, body position, see where you can improve. These personalized touches help you get better on the track, and I think compared to my first recording, the last recording of the lab was much better. The times were better. Everything seems to be flowing smooth, which is the point of the track system, right? You need to be as smooth as possible. If you can't get perfect while being slow, you can't get better when you're fast. Speed comes later. Knee-down is the end result of you actually leaning yourself and not the bike. So don't worry about that. It will eventually come. Same case here. I haven't scraped my knee after the level 1 session I did in August, and I'm not worried. I'm trying to just focus on getting the entire basics right. Hope this video helps in at least 1 or 2 people get better on the track or be better on the road also here. Anyway, I think we're done here for the day. Need to head back home in the riding gear itself. It's going to be a bit exhausting because it's full leather and it's not hot, but have to ride in the sun, unlike in the morning when it was nice and cold. So I have to go back almost 30 kilometers back to my place and in traffic. So chalo. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know everything in the comment section, and in case watching tonight, then have a good night and take care.